What's up YouTube? SCP7. We're going to be doing some reaction videos to some crazy TikToks that have been have to do with the whole UFO situation, what's going on. It's a lot of drone stuff that's been happening in New Jersey and all over the world. What type of crazy stuff that's going on. 2025 is being a crazy year. So I got a couple of videos that we're going to show off some of the things that's going on. Got some UFO stuff and all type of stuff, man. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, helps out a lot and I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and start this video.
This very well. In Ezekiel's vision, he saw orbs and angels came out of them. Not only that, but the Star of Bethlehem in the Christmas story is also one of these orbs. These are very clearly explained in the Bible. This is why you never really see Christians freaking out about this stuff, because they understand that these are most likely angels. Like, I don't care what technology you have, these things are clearly not operating in the laws of physics, which would make them metaphysical orbs. People think this is like a new phenomenon. There's been orbs popping up in Jerusalem over like the Dome of the Rock, among other places, and then just zipping off. And this footage is old. It's like 10 years old. But yeah, to answer this, it's very clearly explained in the Bible what these things are. So repent.
This is the clearest video of a UFO recorded recently. In the footage, an intrigued pilot uses his cell phone to capture a strange metallic object he sees in the distance. Shortly after, the object passes just a few feet away from the plane. At that moment, the pilot realizes he might have recorded the most solid evidence of these mysterious ships. This video reopens the debate whether these crafts are secret human technology or of extraterrestrial origin.
When they mentally, telepathically engaged with whatever this intelligence was, what did they tell you about it?
Well, that they refer to it as a they in a very spiritual nature, something like angels, angels and demons. Let's say there's certainly good energies and bad energies, but it's talked of in a very nebulous way like this, because no one really knows what it is.
So my interpretation of what this guy is saying is he's saying that like they've been talking to things and they don't really know whether it's good or not, but I'm pretty sure whatever they've been talking to isn't anything good, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just personally what I think this guy's saying.
No one, especially on the psionic side, we're still trying to figure that out. We're still trying to figure.
It's an interesting thing to say. I don't like the way you use the word angel though. Angels do not need to appear before us and be like, believe in us. That just contradicts free will. God doesn't have to prove himself to us. It's the other way around, we have to prove ourselves to him. But either way, this guy's big on UFOs, knows his things. And he is referring to these beings as demons. That's the key word.
This guy blows my mind, man. Like, is that snow? Or is that clouds? It's got to be clouds, right? As above, so below.
I would like to find out what it is and tell the people.
And can you commit to some kind of...
In fact, I'd like to do that. Could we find out what that was, Susie? Okay? Yeah, why don't we find out immediately?
My boy Trump is in office now.
It's an enemy, or there would have been, you know, people would have gotten blown up all over. Maybe they were testing things. I don't know why they wouldn't have said what it was. They had a lot of them flying over Bedminster, which is interesting, right?
All right, so we heard the president there saying,
Nah, he know what's going on.
This, Susie. Mayor, what is your reaction to President Trump asking his White House chief of staff to immediately get to the bottom of these drone sightings?
It's absolutely welcome news. I mean, if we just back up a little bit, President Trump, well, even when he was President-elect Trump during his transition, he's been on the record now at least
like that's a drone,
on 3
clearly.
different occasions about these drones. First time he did mention that our government knows and our president knows, and he wasn't sure why they weren't telling us. And if you understand how the transition works for president, our president-elect receives the same exact national intelligence briefing that our president does. So if it was a foreign adversary or something alien or extraterrestrial, I'm certain as president-elect he would have known. The fact that he doesn't seem to have that many details, and he was asked the second time about it, and that's when he said, well, I'm going to disclose it within my first or second day into office, tells me that if he's not briefed on it yet, it's probably not a matter of national security, or certainly not an alien invasion or anything crazy like that. More than likely, this is going to be
all over New Jersey.
Experimental drones that are up in the sky. I'm still waiting for that disclosure. I do believe, and I take him at his word, I do believe that New Jersey mayors and all the residents here in New Jersey are going to get disclosure, and it's going to come soon.
All right, that's some good news there. And that's what I wanted to ask you, Mayor. I mean, based on, what residents there,
what's going on, man?
Constituents are telling you, what do you think is going on in the skies?
I mean, it's tough. Every time I see a video, my opinion seems to change. I mean, I've recently been watching and spent some time with the videographer out of Long Island. I mean, he has orbs, these glowing orbs of light on camera that as you watch them right before your eyes, they seem to transform into a mechanical drone. So I've actually watched it myself, where these orbs are glowing balls of light, different blinking lights all over the place. And as it gets closer to you, you actually see it transform into a drone. Whether it's a drone from the beginning and it's being obstructed by bright light, I can't tell you, but it is cause for concern. We have looked at flight tracker data. We don't see any airplanes in the skies. These things are absolutely some kind of phenomenon that's happening just over our homes. We need answers, and we need them quickly.
Yeah, that's so important to note that
it's crazy.
You are looking at flight tracker data and not seeing records of this. So, Mayor, are you confident that we will start to get some definitive answers, whatever those answers may be?
I believe we're going to get answers. It calls for speculation as to whether they're going to be definitive answers or not. I do take the president at his word. I do think that we are going to get some kind of disclosure. I've listened to government speak. I've listened to our state, New Jersey, speak. I've listened to the federal government speak, and they've been very specific at times. They've said things like, it's not our DOD, it's not our Homeland Security. And I've learned, in being in this business for a while, that when government speaks very specifically, listen to what they're not saying. So when they say it's not DOD and it's not Homeland Security, they're not saying it's not a private contractor. They're not saying a lot of different things there. So they're giving themselves some plausible deniability when they say things specifically like that. However, I'm still fairly sure that this is probably going to be our government assets, as the president said when he was president-elect, and even now. If it was a foreign adversary, I'm almost certain with $1 trillion military budget, we'd be able to take these things out of the sky. The fact they're not coming out of the sky and we keep seeing them, I truly believe that we will find out, whether it's sooner or later, that it is probably some kind of government asset.
They're trying to find out about these orbs, man. Like, that's just crazy. That one looks like a planet. Kinda.
There's a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral.
Wow. strange on its own, but then it drops down to just above the buildings, hovers, and amazingly zooms straight up, literally in the blink of an eye. Watch this last part again. The ball of light seems to be just above roof level. There's a bright flash that stuns the onlookers. Whoa, whoa.
What was that?
And it rockets up and out of frame in less than a second.
I'm not sure if you guys recall when this happened, but this whole Jerusalem clip with the orb over the dome and whatnot, this happened years ago. So that just tells me whatever is going on with these orbs, it's not a recent event. It's been going on for quite some time.
Based on what residents there are saying, what your constituents are telling you, what do you think is going on in the skies?
I mean, it's tough. Every time I see a video, my opinion seems to change. I mean, I've recently been watching and spent some time with the videographer out of Long Island. I mean, he has orbs, these glowing orbs of light on camera that as you watch them right before your eyes, they seem to transform into a mechanical drone. So I've actually watched it myself. For concern, we have looked at flight tracker data. We don't see any airplanes in the skies. These things are absolutely some kind of phenomenon that's happening just over our homes. We need answers, and we need them quickly.
Jesus loves me. Oh, you know Jesus. You know Jesus. Jesus is awesome, isn't he?
Like, bro, it literally started like moving and twinkling when she said that. That's crazy. It literally reacted to what she said. So this is in England, so it's not just America. You got Jerusalem, you got places in the UK. It's all around the world. I don't think they're bad either, because like, if these things were bad, man, they probably would have done something already, you know? Did you seem to be watching this? Sure what this is, not playing.
Lingang guli 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 water, lingang boo, lingang boo, lingang guli 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 water, lingang boo, lingang boo.
Bro, look at the dog. Tell me, guys, you ever had that happen before where you gotta like fix your sack, man? So this clip right here, man, I'm not sure about this. I feel like this has to be fake, you know? Like, there's no way stuff like this is just happening. I feel like this is AI or some type of editing or something. But if this was real, man, that's ridiculous. Like, this should be all over the news, you know? Like, look at that. Look at that light right there.
This man says these orbs are actually angels.
So I'm taking pictures with my Sony as well. And I don't know. I just found some. Here, let's go. Let's try it. That's good.
Check this out.
What is that?
Looks like an eye in the middle.
It does.
Just,
Does look like an eye in the middle.
someone knows, please let me know.
This is from the LA fires here. If you look closely, you can see like a little fire orbs in there. Like, bro, what is going on? Here's my point, man. Maybe 10 years ago, I don't really think any of this stuff was kind of happening like that, man. Like, you know, you got the Hawaii fire, you know, I'm pretty sure that wasn't what people think it is. I should probably make a video on that soon too, man, because like the whole blue, you know, not being caught in the fires and everything like that, it's really suspicious. Like, it's really crazy. And then you have stuff like this going on, so it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's happening with the government and all type of things. Like what is that right there? Nah, for real. Like, what?
See this?
Bro, that is wild.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that?
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be simple and watch this video to the end. What is this? This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
My guy right here is so funny.
There's no way, guys. Look at this. What the hell is that?
Hey, he be on this stuff though.
It looks like little pyramids. Or it looks like a tail. You know what kind of tail I'm talking about. Shh. Shut up! I told you it's not a game out there. You can see it all when you're from a high distance, but that's why they usually go over the clouds so you can't see nothing. Shh. Shh. Shut up! Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and I was just dirt and rocks and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Shut up! How you think? When you get on those airplanes, they go so high. 30,000 feet in the air. For what? Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game like that. You know what time is it? You never know what's out there, because you've never been out there.
Bro is such a skeptic.
All you see is buildings. People walking around. Grizzly bears, polar bears. Shh. It's not a game now, you guys. Stop playing with me, son. I told you what to do. But you didn't listen. Absolutely not. You think it's a game, don't you? Everything is a game. Everybody's laughing. Shh. Shut up. Stop playing with me, son. I'm telling you right now, we don't know what's out there. We've never been out there. But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever out there hiking with a couple of friends and I see some shit like that, record it.
So yeah, guys, I downloaded this video wanting to play this because look at all these different UFO types we got here. So you got the cigar shape UFO we've seen a lot. You got the regular flying saucer type UFO everybody thinks of. But I think there's a lot to this whole UAP thing and the aliens and whatnot. You know what I mean? And you got this one here. These could be different ranks of aliens. These could be all different type of aliens. You never know, man. This could be the government itself. You know, you got the whole V shape. So there's a lot here, and people say they may have seen something in the sky. You never know. You never know. Coming out of the mountain.
Is about to change. Over the course of the next few years, there will be certain things that will occur. Ships may appear over your oceans just offshore. It will not move. They will remain there to give you time to get used to the idea that we are here. To get used to the idea that this is the beginning of a great change upon your planet, of a great change in your society. You will start to see more orbs of light So you may see some of these orbs descend and again remain fixed in a particular position that is non-threatening, giving you time to observe them, to record them, to discuss them, to start to understand that they are there as now something that can become a relatively permanent fixture in your reality, to broaden your understanding of what reality is. Between the ships and the orbs, it may give you an opportunity to start really letting in the idea that everything is about to change.
The Egg UAP has the internet on fire, but it's also got me thinking, we've actually seen this before. So let's talk about that. For those who aren't aware, recently, Air Force veteran and UAP whistleblower Jake Barber described a direct encounter with a smooth, white, egg-shaped UAP. It was roughly 20 feet in size, completely silent, engine-free, and emitted no heat signatures that they could tell of. According to Barber, this was no human technology.
How do y'all know that was a UAP? You know what I mean?
Two boys are said to have witnessed a downed craft outside of what's known as the Trinity test site. They described the crashed object as being avocado or egg-shaped, light gray in color, and metallic looking. The Army ended up securing the area and secretly transported the object to an unknown location. In 1957, two controllers at Kirtland Air Force Base...
So here's my thing. For the people that completely trust the government, you have to realize they've been doing stuff to the people, against the people, behind civilians since the beginning. You know what I mean? So I don't think people should put their full trust in the government, obviously. Like, I mean, they've recovered tons of ships, you know, all type of classified things, man. So I feel like the government knows way much more than what they tell people. So it's got to keep that in mind when you hear news, because it's all control and media. You know what I mean? They want you to think a certain thing.
Witnessed an elongated, egg-shaped object hovering and maneuvering over restricted airspace before rapidly vanishing into the clouds. These were experienced observers, and they described these characteristics of flight as unusual and nothing like they'd ever seen. And the pattern continues. In 1964, in Socorro, New Mexico,
look at that, 1964.
One of the most famous UFO/UAP sightings took place. Police officer Lonnie Zamora was traveling down a quiet desert road and witnessed an egg-shaped object on the ground. Allegedly, he even saw a couple of small figures near it. As he approached it, the craft roared to life, shot up into the sky, leaving scorched earth and even strange markings on the ground. The U.S. Air Force's Project Blue Book thoroughly investigated this incident and listed it as unknown. So this seemingly odd shape is not new. It's clearly been seen and reported before. So could these egg-shaped UAP sightings...
This is an ongoing thing, man.
...of some type, or even have a shared origin? What's your take on it? Let me know.
He was recording the fog that's plaguing the U.S. when he sees this. A man named Scott Ritter was working near a dock in Ocean City, Maryland. When he decides to look at the ocean, he begins to notice something strange hiding in the fog.
I'm working this job. I came out on the deck to look at the ocean. And I saw this semicircle of lights that keeps flicking on and off. What the f is that?
What? It's like a half circle with the lights flickering right there. It's in like half of the mothership. That's a big radius too, man.
From above the clouds amidst the dense fog, he captures this strange circular object covered in spotlights.
Bro,
what do you think this could be?
Here's your proof right here in this video. So what you're looking...
If that really was, you know, a mothership or something, could you imagine how many aliens would probably be in that ship, man? That was quite a large ship. Like, people gotta think, like, if they're bringing ships like that down here, who knows where they are, how many of them are here? You know, people walking around might not even be people. They could be aliens cloaked as people. You never know, man. Like, shit is crazy. Life is a lot more, you know, closer to fantasy than just thinking things are just what they are. You know what I mean?
Looking at is a drone or a plasmoid or a UAP, whatever it is.
It's all about control.
On top of this tree. These people got it on video, And as you can see, it looks completely different when the light's shining on it or when there's not light. So this is another strange thing that's happening among many. I've recently made a friend that shot down one of these things. That video's on my page. But what in the world is going on? People are so desensitized right now, or they're brainwashed in the fact that we're seeing these things with our eyes and we're not even fazed. I mean, what type of people are we today? I remember years ago someone did a fake alien invasion joke on the radio and it caused chaos. So now we're seeing it with our eyes and people aren't doing anything. But my question to you is, what was that? Or what is this right here in that tree? My goodness. Make sure that you're following this page. Comment below what you think.
Kind of looks like it has a lot of electrical components to it, with the whole like sparkling and stuff like that. But I mean, you never know. That could be anything, man. Like that could be something the government's been working on, try and like spy on people or divert our attention. You never know. It definitely looks different though, you know what I mean? Like looks like kind of like jelly like, that type of consistency.
Get ready, guys.
Transparent.
Some crazy stuff's about to happen.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Get away! Don't touch it!
That a star because it's awfully bright and large. It's glowing and it's staying in place. What is that? It's getting bigger.
This grew.
What the fuck? What the fuck is literally that? Look, it got smaller just now. What the fuck is literally that?
And it gets smaller.
What the fuck is
Then it
literally
gets bigger
that?
again.
Just to the west. Just to the west. What the fuck's going on?
You know what's crazy about this whole alien shit that's going on right now? It's that people really don't give a fuck. And that shit be blowing me. That shit be killing me, y'all. My whole life, I believed in aliens. I just knew us as humans wasn't the only thing out here in this world. And the whole time, they on the planet with us already? They still here? In the ocean? Like, bro. If you know me, you know I can't swim. There's a reason I ain't never fuck with the water. And this is it right here. This right here. These motherfuckers living in that bitch. Chilling. Probably got a whole Walmart underwater. And we just up here struggling. Having fights about our president and shit.
Over race.
Like, bro.
And blocks.
This world just got crazier. We're living in a time where we know for a fact the other life forms are out there. And we just chilling. Like, we just acting like we ain't get this announcement.
Yeah, that's the crazy part, man. It's like, in reality, if you take, you go back 5 to 10 years, and you take a lot of the people who are, like, a little bit woke into the stuff, you know what I mean? Talking about the aliens and all this weird stuff that's going on, these people would be looked at as crazy. Like, you'd be looked at like you have issues, but now you have the government coming out and saying it for themselves. Like, hey, there's stuff happening that we don't know about, you know what I mean? Like, there's aliens, there's all type of stuff. So I don't know if there's people don't care or we're just desensitized to it or whatever, but I definitely think people need to wake up a little more, man. Like, I've had my experiences of going out outside and, you know, and looking at the stars, and, you know, stars are stationary. They're not supposed to move, but here you have it. You know, you see these lights in the sky and they're moving and they're doing all type of crazy things, man. So people just gotta, you know, wake up, open your eyes.
And they spilling the beans. They spilling the tea. They telling it all. And I still gotta go to work tomorrow. Like, bro, I need a vacation after hearing this shit.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Beast up boom. Watch this video to the end. A waterfall in the sky. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Look at the top.
Oh,
My God.
look at this. Can somebody explain this?
That is bizarre.
It's not a game. You see it. What's next? Come on.
Susan, have you ever seen him?
Susan hasn't seen nothing.
No.
Crazy.
That boat's going towards it.
Water falling out the sky. A waterfall. How?
A water spout.
And you guys still think it's a game?
Look at the top, y'all. You can see the water coming down.
Okay, but that's wild, bro. Like,
stop playing with me, son. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you ask me, those videos are not real.
that was a really tall water spout.
You just don't understand. Shut up! I see this stuff and I get excited. You know why? That means the Most High is getting closer and closer. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. And they showed you, and I showed you, and what I showed you wasn't really real. What you think? You worried?
My boy's a skeptic.
Too much. Nothing to be worried about, guys. Because once the Most High comes, guess what? The good thing about it, you ain't got to pay bills no more. Stop playing with me, son. It's
hello,
not a game, guys. Guess what? We're gonna be out of here.
What up, Amy?
But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever,
I see you in the chat here.
And it's water falling out the sky.
Welcome to the channel.
What I'm gonna do about it?
You enjoy the content. Yeah, guys. So I think that's the end of the videos I have. I'm gonna sit back and do more, research on this whole UAP and drone thing and the orbs and all that. But this is a few TikToks, crazy TikToks that have to do with this whole situation that's going on right now. I definitely think we're close to being told something about what's going on, some type of disclosure, something, man, because it's getting out of hand. You just started the year, now we have drones and this egg UFO. Like, what is going on now? Like it's crazy. But yeah, guys, this is some crazy TikToks that's gonna make you rethink everything. This is SCP7. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be posting a lot more content like this. Like the video too, helps out a lot. I appreciate it. And take it easy. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.